Hello everyone, welcome to Mastering Project Planning. Have you ever seen activities in a project schedule which is showing 10 days, 15 days float or 0 days float? What does the float actually means? Today I will explain different types of float in the planning schedules. So let's get started. So what is float? The amount of time an activity can be delayed without affecting the project schedule. There are two types of float in the project schedule. We call it free float and total float. Let us understand what free float is. The amount of time the current activity can be delayed without delaying the early start of the successor activity. So that is we call as free flow. Suppose we have the structural foundation curing is will be completed in 2 days, and we'll be starting the structure erection in the 6th day. That means 2 days is the curing will be completed, and on the 6th day we will start the structural erection. So that means we have 3 days of float. 3, 4, 5. So this is what we call as free flow. Then we'll go for what is total flow. So total flow we usually measure with respect to the project finish date. So let us understand what is the definition of total flow. The amount of time the current activity that can be delayed from its early start date but without affecting the project finish date. So that is what we call as total float. So example, we can consider like similar thing, like the foundation curing will be completed in 2 days. Your structural erection will start from the 6th day. So I told like there will be 3 days free float. Now if you see like the project end date, we are tying the project end date to the foundation curing. Like we can delay 10 days, like 10 days we are going, the foundation curing is getting completed, even though that is not affecting changing the project finish date. So that means like we have example like I am delaying 8 days, so then also I am meeting the project finish date. So that means like the schedule that concrete curing works as 8 days float. So why we need this float in the project? Because in the project there could be various reasons for a particular activity to get delayed. Like suppose you are going for some fabrication works, machine may get breakdown, so there are a lot of delays possible. So this float helps to observe those delays. So suppose if you see like there is some delay in delivery of equipments for the equipment erection works due to some custom clearance. So then you should have sufficient amount of float. So if the float is getting reduced as the project progresses, that means the health of the project is going worse. So there is a high possibility that the project finish date is going to extend. So it usually acts as a buffer. Any unknowns during the execution phase, this acts as a buffer. So monitoring of the float is very much important to track the project well. Once you started to have negative float for the activity, then you have to immediately start some kind of mitigations. Like you need to plan your successor activity in a different manner. Either you may need to increase your resources like manpower, or you need to increase the equipments, or you may also need to change your installation methodology, and you may also need to see where we can increase the productivity output. So the float is very much, if the float is eroding, so we need to take immediate action. Then this negative float, if you're getting the negative float, so then naturally the project index is changing. So you will have to, there will be a cost overrun due to your indirect manpower on the site. Then we also invite some LDs from the owner side due to the delay in project completion. If the delay is attributable to the owner side, then it's fine, so you're eligible for the UOT. But if it is the delay is from the contractor side, then this monitoring of float is very much important. Then for our activities, if there is a large amount of float, large number of days, 100 days or 80 days, then that means the schedule logic is not properly linked, not properly created, or all activities are not properly linked. So then also you need to check the activities whichever have the large float. So that means like you need to focus that activities could be started in a delayed manner because that is not affecting the project finish date. So instead of that, you can assign those resources to the whichever near critical or critical activities. Then as you all know, the critical activities, like it will have a zero float. So I will tell about this critical activities in a separate video, like we have critical and near critical. So usually we may need to have some kind of float mechanism, like we need to monitor the float. For example, if you are in an oil and gas project, so you can monitor the float tied to your commissioning date of the individual units. So we need to check how much float we are having, so then we can make a trend curve as well, like each month what is the finish date of the particular unit's commissioning date. So then this allows you to know the trend. Then you can the team will be aware, and some kind of risk mitigation, or you may need to prepare some kind of a recovery schedule, or you need to do some kind of a catch-up plan, those kind of things. So then there is in Primavera, so you can see this free float and total float for each activities. So we can tell in other terms, like for the total float means which is your late finish date of the particular activity minus early finish of the activity. Same you can also tell like late start minus early start. So that is also you can call it as float. Then what is free float? Free float means early start of the successor activity minus early finish of the current activity. So that is what we call as free float. So hope you understood something about free float and total float. If you found this video useful, please do like, share and subscribe to Mastering Project Planning channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys.